Money raw, yeah, I'm looking at the bank, say miss, I do not want to jail, yeah, nuts with my gang, you be just a stain, cover on my chain.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you guys are having a great day as usual. So for this video, guys, I'm going to be doing another George Carlin reaction, and the reaction that I'm doing is him talking about the public and the public, how much they suck. So let's jump into the clip. Hopefully it's funny. We'll have a little discussion after. Let's go.
Crimes I've been complaining about can be blamed on the baby boomers. Something else I'm a little tired of hearing about. The baby boomers. Whiny, narcissistic, self-indulgent people with a simple philosophy. Give me it, it's mine! Give me that, it's mine! These people were given everything. Everything was handed to them. And they took it all. Took it all. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And they stayed loaded for 20 years and had a free ride. But now they're staring down the barrel of middle-age burnout, and they don't like it. They don't like it, so they've turned self-righteous. And they want to make things hard on younger people. They tell them abstain from sex, say no to drugs. As for the rock and roll, they sold that for television commercials a long time ago. So they could buy pasta machines and Stairmasters and soybean futures.
Guys going in.
Soybean futures. You know something? They're cold, bloodless people. It's in their slogans, it's in their rhetoric. No pain, no gain. Just do it. Life is short, play hard. Shit happens, deal with it. Get a life. These people went from do your own thing to just say no. They went from love is all you need to whoever winds up with the most toys wins. And they went from cocaine to Rogaine. And you know something? They're still counting grams, only now it's fat grams. And the worst of it is the rest of us have to watch these commercials on TV for Levi's loose-fitting jeans and fat-ass Docker pants. Because these degenerate, yuppie, boomer cocksuckers couldn't keep their hands off the croissants and the Haagen-Dazs. And their big fat asses have spread all over, and they have to wear fat-ass Docker pants. Fuck these boomers, fuck these yuppies. And fuck everybody now that I think of it. Well, sometimes in comedy you have to generalize. Now there's one thing you might have noticed I don't complain about. Politicians. Everybody complains about politicians. Everybody says they suck. Well, where do people think these politicians come from? They don't fall out of the sky. They don't pass through a membrane from another reality. They come from American parents and American families, American homes, American schools, American churches, American businesses, and American universities, and they're elected by American citizens. This is the best we can do, folks. This is what we have to offer. It's what our system produces. Garbage in, garbage out. If you have selfish, ignorant citizens, you're going to get selfish, ignorant leaders. And term limits ain't going to do you any good. You're just going to wind up with a brand new bunch of selfish, ignorant Americans. So maybe it's not the politicians who suck. Maybe something else sucks around here, like the public. Yeah, the public sucks. There's a nice campaign slogan for somebody. The public sucks, fuck hope. Fuck hope. Because if it's really just the fault of these politicians, then where are all the other bright people of conscience? Where are all the bright, honest, intelligent Americans ready to step in and save the nation and lead the way? We don't have people like that in this country. Everybody's at the mall, scratching his ass, picking his nose, taking his credit card out of his fanny pack and buying a pair of sneakers with lights in them. So I have solved this little political dilemma for myself in a very simple way. On election day, I stay home. I don't vote. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't vote. Two reasons I don't vote. First of all, it's meaningless. This country was bought and sold and paid for a long time ago. The shit they shuffle around every 4 years, it doesn't mean a fucking thing. And secondly, I don't vote because I believe if you vote, you have no right to complain. People like to twist that around, I know. They say, They say, well, if you don't vote, you have no right to complain. But where's the logic in that? If you vote and you elect dishonest, incompetent people, and they get into office and screw everything up, well, you are responsible for what they have done. You caused the problem. You voted them in. You have no right to complain. I, on the other hand, who did not vote, who, in fact, did not even leave the house on election day, am in no way responsible for what these people have done and have every right to complain as loud as I want about the mess you created that I had nothing to do with. So I know that a little later on this year, you're going to have another one of those really swell presidential elections that you like so much. You'll enjoy yourselves. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm sure as soon as the election is over, your country will improve immediately. As for me, I'll be home on that day doing essentially the same thing as you. The only difference is, when I get finished masturbating, I'm going to have a little something to show for it, folks. Thank you very much.
Guys, great stuff there by George Carlin. He never disappoints. The great thing about George Carlin, guys, is he always leaves you with something to think about after. So what he was saying in terms of his stand-up joke, I feel like is kind of very true. Baby boomers, they did a lot of damage to the world. They were entitled a lot. But I always hate talking smack about them because millennials are just the same as baby boomers. We have almost the same mentality. So it kind of hurts talking about them because it's like looking in a mirror. Like my generation and the baby boomers are pretty much the same. And baby boomers, I would say, it's probably from like 70 to like 54, 55-ish. 54 to like, I would say 40. That's another generation. I believe that's generation like X or Y. Under that generation is millennials. That's what I am. That's from like 37, 38 to like 24, 25-ish, around that. And under that is the newest generation, Generation Z. That's probably 24-ish to like 10. And then under that is Generation Alpha. They're using like Greek alphabets after that. So A is Alpha in the first letter of the Greek alphabet. So that's Generation Alpha, 10 and under. But I feel like baby boomers kind of fucked up the world, you know? They pretty much inflated everything, schools, houses. They were the first people to kind of buy on credit to the point where they were just buying things that they couldn't afford, you know? That's kind of what inflated everything, you know? But like I said, schooling and housing, the quality of the teachings in universities didn't get any better. Just that universities got so much more expensive. Same with the qualities of houses and homes that were built. They didn't get any better. They just ended up costing a lot more, which made it tougher for every generation under the boomers. So that's why boomers don't really understand things when you try and explain it to them, because they grew up in a simpler time. I mean, it was like $500 for them to go to university. You know what I mean? Like, they could get that money by working a summer part-time job, whereas we have to, like, my generation and the generations under us have to work like 2 or 3 jobs, and that's still not enough just for one semester, you know? So there's a complete difference of like age and time, you know? Not only that, but they allowed corporations and companies to be treated like individuals, which really fucked over the world, because companies and corporations pretty much own every country. You know what I mean? They own the American country. Like he was just saying, everything is bought and paid for. Yes, you could have Donald Trump win. Yes, Barack Obama was president for 8 years before Donald Trump. How much did America really change, right? Like, how much did it really change? Donald Trump's had 4 years. I haven't really seen that much of a change. Yeah, sure, their economy is doing better, but how much did America really change from the 8 years Barack Obama was president and the 4 years Donald Trump has been president? So what I'm trying to say is presidents really don't do that much, guys. So it's really interesting to hear George Carlin talk, because he really does hammer a lot of good points into my head, you know? Like, I really think about this stuff, and it's just good to have other people in this world that think about this stuff as well. But guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I look forward to reading your comments. So let a brother know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'll try and get to it ASAP. Sorry I've been on a little bit of a hiatus. It's just summer. And in Canada, especially my city, Ottawa, we only get like 2 months of summer. So we pretty much just try and enjoy it to the fullest. You know what I mean? Because we get like 6 to 7 months of winter, and our winters are bad. So when it's summer, everybody puts down what they got to do, and we just enjoy the sun, and we enjoy our friends and our family, everything that goes along with summer, barbecues, parties, pools. It's just great, you know what I mean? So sorry for my hiatus. I'll try and upload a lot more, 2 to 3 videos every 3 days. So sorry about that, guys. Just been enjoying summer. But let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section. Hit the like button because it helps the channel and the video grow a lot, guys. But I'm going to wrap it up. So take care of yourself. Stay safe because it is a crazy world. And there are a lot of crazy people. But most importantly, guys, you already know by now. Peace.